Hello, my wonderful fans. Today, we're going to talk about swollen prostate, which isn't a very exciting topic but is very important for all guys. Almost every man will get this condition at some point in his life, and it can cause a lot of pain, difficulty, and even major problems. But don't worry, because I'm going to tell you some important things today that can help you avoid or deal with this condition well. We'll talk about the top 5 things that can cause a swollen prostate, which you should avoid like the plague. So take a seat, put your feet up, and let's get started. What is an enlarged prostate and why does it matter? First, let's talk about what it means to have a swollen prostate. It's also called benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and it's a disease in which the prostate gland, a small organ under the bladder, gets bigger and presses against the urethra, the tube that carries pee from the bladder. This can make you urinate more often, have trouble starting or stopping, have a weak stream, dribble, or even get urinary tract infections or bladder stones. If BPH isn't addressed, it can also cause major problems, such as a buildup of urine, damage to the kidneys, or even prostate cancer. That's why it's important to take care of your prostate health. One way to do that is to avoid things that can make the problem worse or make you more likely to get it. So let's look at the top 5 things you should avoid. Section 2. The 5 worst foods for a big prostate. Red meat. I know that this is hard for many of you meat eaters out there. But, when it comes to prostate health, red meat can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, it has a lot of protein and iron, which our bodies need. On the other hand, red meat has a lot of saturated fat and cholesterol, which can make the body more prone to inflammation and oxidative stress. Studies have shown that men who eat a lot of red meat are more likely than those who don't to get BPH or prostate cancer. So, if you can't stay away from that juicy steak, try to eat it only once or twice a week and choose sirloin or flank steak instead. Dairy products are another debatable food group because they can be both good and bad for the health of the prostate. On the one hand, milk and yogurt have a lot of calcium and vitamin D, which are good for your bones and immune system. On the other hand, dairy products contain a type of protein called casein, which can raise the amounts of a hormone called IGF-1 that has been linked to BPH and prostate cancer. Some studies have also shown that eating a lot of whole milk or cheese can also make you more likely to get BPH. So, if you like dairy, try to pick low-fat or fat-free choices and don't eat too much. Okay, I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, but your favorite coffee and beer can also cause problems with your prostate. Both coffee and booze are diuretics, which means they can make you pee more often and put pressure on your prostate gland. Also, coffee can upset the bladder and cause the need to go to the bathroom right away or leakage, which are both typical signs of BPH. On the other hand, alcohol can stop the prostate gland from working as it should and raise amounts of estrogen, a female hormone that can make prostate cells grow. So, if you want to keep your prostate happy, try not to drink too much coffee or alcohol, especially right before bed. Processed and fried foods. This shouldn't come as a surprise, but processed and fried foods are bad for almost every part of your health, including your prostate. Most of these foods are high in trans fats, salt, sugar, and additives, which can cause inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. They can also make you fat, which puts you at risk for BPH and prostate cancer. So, if you want to avoid prostate problems, try to swap out your French fries and burgers for home-cooked meals made with fresh, whole ingredients. Spicy and acidic foods. Last but not least, spicy and acidic foods can hurt your prostate and make it scream. Some of these are hot peppers, tomatoes, citrus fruits, vinegar, and hot sauce or mustard. These foods can cause irritation of the bladder and urethra, which can lead to pain, anxiety, or frequency of urination. A male hormone called testosterone can also rise when you eat spicy foods. To sum up, if we want to take care of our prostate health, we may need to make some changes to our diet by watching what we eat and avoiding certain foods. If you make these changes, you may be less likely to get prostate cancer, inflammation, or diseases of the urinary system. So, to keep your prostate healthy and live a normal, busy, and happy life, choose better foods and avoid these top 5 foods. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page for more health tips, tricks, and how-tos.